Mama June. Not hot, not cool spoilers. A homeless sugar bear appears on Pumpkin's doorstep. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mama June. According to spoilers, Mike Thompson, also known as Sugar Bear, has nowhere to live in from not too hot. Jennifer Thompson, his wife, has ejected him from their home. She told him to leave because she thought he was cheating. Then, on the Way It reality show, Mike appears with his bags in hand at Lauren Shannon's pumpkin doorway. Mama June. Sugar Bear is homeless and not too hot. Knocks on Pumpkin's door. Watchers of Mama June from Not Too Hot recently saw Jennifer Thompson eject Mike Thompson from their residence. She placed Sugar Bear's suitcases on the porch after packing them. Thus, Mike made an effort to clarify his activities. However, she refused to accept Sugar Bear's justifications. Jennifer then yelled at Mike to get in the car. Sugar Bear packed up his belongings and headed off, looking disoriented. However, not before Mike Thompson bid farewell to the kitties occupying the porch. Later, Sugar Bear can be seen sitting on his truck's tailgate and conversing with his daughter Alana Thompson, Honey Boo Boo. Even Alana remarks that she knows he's outdoors. It's clear that Sugar Bear on Mama June from Not Too Hot doesn't have any place to stay. Honey Boo Boo pardons Father Mike Thompson. Mama June goes from boring to stunning. In the past, Alana went out to a nail shop with her father, Mike Thompson. They had a good time. Mike hopes that they will experience many more moments together as father and daughter. Honey Boo Boo acknowledges that she enjoyed spending time with Sugar Bear and Mama June from Not Too Hot. She suggests to Pumpkin Shannon that their relationship may be on the verge of reconciliation. But then Alana calls off her dad's planned weekend trip. Even though he's upset, Mike still has empathy for her and intends to keep in touch when she appears on Mama June from Not Too Hot. Then things with Mike Thompson start to get weird. Jennifer persuaded Mike to be unfaithful. Sugar Bear needs a place to fall through. Jennifer won't allow Mike Thompson to go back to their house because she is certain that he is having an extramarital affair with June Shannon. The next moment, Sugar Bear appears on Lauren Shannon's doorstep. When Josh Eford opens the door, he discovers Honey Boo Boo's father there. Spoilers for Mama June. From Not Too Hot, Mike Thompson is going to ask to remain with their family. Alana, Lauren Eford's sister, is out of town. They traveled to June and Gino Doak's house in Florida. Thus, it's feasible that Josh will allow Sugar Bear to stay while he gets his bearings for a few days. However, Mike would need to leave the house before the sisters get back. When a family member is without a place to dwell, it appears that the Shannon Eford residence has gained popularity. Jessica Shannon recently started sleeping on their couch while appearing on the Way It reality show. But Mike isn't related to Josh or Pumpkin via blood. He might therefore be out of luck, at least until Jennifer allows him to return home and give an explanation. Pumpkin, whose real name is Lauren Shannon, was enjoying a quiet evening at home with her husband, Josh, and their daughter, Ella Grace. The past few years had been a whirlwind of ups and downs, especially with her mother, June Shannon, better known as Mama June. But tonight was peaceful, a rare moment of calm in their often chaotic lives. As Pumpkin was putting Ella to bed, there was a loud knock at the door. Josh, who had been lounging on the couch, looked up, puzzled. "Who could that be at this hour?" he muttered. Pumpkin sighed and went to answer the door. When she opened it, her jaw dropped. There, standing on the porch, was Mike Sugar Bear Thompson, her biological father and Mama June's ex-partner. He looked disheveled and defeated, with a tattered duffel bag slung over his shoulder. "Daddy?" Pumpkin exclaimed in shock. "Hey, Pumpkin," Sugar Bear said, his voice trembling. "I need a place to stay." Pumpkin was taken aback by her father's sudden appearance. Sugar Bear had been largely absent from her life, and their relationship had been strained for years. She didn't know what to say or how to react. Josh came to the door, his eyes widening when he saw who it was. "Sugar Bear, what are you doing here?" Josh asked, his tone wary. I don't have anywhere else to go," Sugar Bear admitted, looking down at his feet. "I've lost everything." Pumpkin's heart softened at the sight of her father in such a vulnerable state. Despite their complicated history, she couldn't turn him away. "Come in, Daddy," she said, stepping aside to let him in. "We'll figure something out." Once inside, Sugar Bear sat on the couch, looking around the cozy living room with a mixture of shame and relief. "What happened, Daddy?" Pumpkin asked gently. Sugar Bear sighed deeply. "Jennifer kicked me out, said she was done with my crap. I've been sleeping in my truck for the past few days, but it broke down yesterday. I didn't know where else to go." Pumpkin frowned. She knew that Jennifer, Sugar Bear's wife, had been a source of tension in their family, but she hadn't expected things to get this bad. "Why didn't you try to work things out with her?" Josh asked, his tone more sympathetic now. "I did," Sugar Bear said, his voice cracking. "But she's done with me. And I don't blame her. I've made a lot of mistakes." Pumpkin's heart ached for her father. She remembered the good times they had shared when she was a child, before everything went wrong. "You can stay here for a while, Daddy," she said softly. "But we need to set some ground rules. We have a daughter to think about." Sugar Bear nodded, tears welling up in his eyes. "Thank you, Pumpkin. I promise I won't be any trouble." Having Sugar Bear in the house was an adjustment for everyone. Pumpkin and Josh worked hard to make him feel welcome while setting clear boundaries. Ella Grace was curious about her grandfather, and Pumpkin made an effort to explain things in a way that a young child could understand. "Daddy, why does Grandpa sleep in the guest room?" Ella asked one morning. "Because he needs a place to stay for a little while, sweetheart," Pumpkin replied, brushing her daughter's hair. "He's going through a tough time." As the days turned into weeks, Sugar Bear tried to find a job and get back on his feet. He appreciated the second chance Pumpkin and Josh had given him and was determined not to let them down. One evening, as they sat down for dinner, Sugar Bear looked around the table at his family. He felt a pang of guilt for all the times he had let them down. "I just want to thank y'all for taking me in," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "I know I haven't been the best father, but I'm trying to make things right." Pumpkin reached out and squeezed his hand. "We believe in you, Daddy. Just take it one day at a time." Life continued with its usual ups and downs, but having Sugar Bear around added a new dynamic to the household. He pitched in where he could, helping with chores and spending time with Ella Grace. Gradually, the initial tension began to ease, and a sense of normalcy returned. One afternoon, as Pumpkin was tidying up the living room, there was another knock at the door. She opened it to find her sister, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, standing there with a big smile on her face. "Surprise!" Alana exclaimed, throwing her arms around Pumpkin. "Alana, what are you doing here?" Pumpkin asked, hugging her sister tightly. "I came to see you and spend some time with the family," Alana said, stepping inside. "And I heard about Sugar Bear. I wanted to check on him too." Sugar Bear appeared from the kitchen, his face lighting up when he saw Alana. "Hey, Shug, it's good to see you." Alana hugged him, her eyes filled with concern. "How are you doing, Sugar Bear?" "I'm hanging in there," he replied, trying to sound upbeat. "Just trying to get back on my feet." Alana nodded, understanding the challenges he was facing. "We're all here for you, Sugar Bear. We'll get through this together." With Alana's arrival, the house was filled with laughter and energy. Her presence was a welcome distraction from the challenges they were facing. She spent time catching up with Pumpkin, playing with Ella Grace, and encouraging Sugar Bear to stay positive. One evening, as they all gathered in the living room, Alana suggested they have a family meeting to discuss their plans moving forward. "We need to make sure we're all on the same page," she said, looking around at her family, "and that we're supporting each other the best we can." Pumpkin nodded in agreement. "I think that's a good idea. We need to figure out how to help Sugar Bear get back on his feet." Sugar Bear looked down, feeling a mix of gratitude and guilt. "I don't want to be a burden on y'all." "You're not a burden," Josh said firmly. "You're family, and family helps each other." They spent the next hour discussing their options and making a plan. They decided that Sugar Bear would continue looking for a job, and in the meantime, they would help him with his financial situation. They also encouraged him to seek counseling to address some of the underlying issues that had led to his current situation. As the meeting ended, Sugar Bear felt a sense of hope he hadn't felt in a long time. He was grateful for the support of his family and determined to make the most of this second chance. The next few weeks were filled with small victories and setbacks. Sugar Bear found a part-time job at a local hardware store, which gave him a sense of purpose and independence. He also started attending counseling sessions.